Hi, welcome to Tealium's presentation of Reimagining Enterprise Data as a Service, and we'll take a look at how to create a data center of excellence. I'm hosting this presentation. I'm Ted Sfikas. I'm the RVP of Solution Consulting for Americas, and I've been with Tealium for 7 years. Tealium's in the business of connecting customer data to your business and all the technologies that interact with your customers to improve brand experience, to improve revenue streams, and to reduce operational friction associated with the movement of customer data and leveraging it throughout the enterprise. We've got some big customers that follow a very structured model in Tealium all over the world. And part of it is because of our certifications in security, governance, cloud hosting, and data encryption. All of these key elements of running a data center of excellence are embedded within the Tealium solution, and it's served as a SaaS product in either the private cloud or the public cloud worldwide to help facilitate this methodology. Our agenda today will focus on what a DCOE is and what the basics of it are and the fundamentals. We'll talk about some of the major stakeholders that play a role in running a center of excellence. And then we'll look at the business practices and categorical areas that can be consolidated and used within a utility like a center of excellence that delivers data as a service. You can see that some of the big things that are causing the rise of this first-party approach to data management can be the third-party cookie apocalypse, but it isn't limited to this event. Many browser restrictions and new identity restrictions associated with collecting data have really established a structured approach to managing data from the moment it is produced on devices and allows us to guide and orchestrate that data throughout the enterprise to decide whether we need it, consume it, and at what rate. The problem is nicely established in this slide. It's the same data, but it's going to a different stack, whether you're using Salesforce, Adobe, Oracle, a CMP like OneTrust, the thousands of different digital marketing and ad tech that you can find, including Google, Facebook, Content Square, all the rest, all modern technologies, all live in silos for marketing. They also live for privacy, for machine learning, analytics, and business intelligence. But the same data is being acquired, enriched, and distributed throughout these silos in much of the same fashion. There's an opportunity here to consolidate the approach that we use to both increase our return on investment in data management and also open up brand new revenue streams associated with some innovative new techniques like machine learning. The center of excellence then is that structure inside your organization that has the first touch of data. It's where you define your data strategy, how to acquire it, how to manage it, and where it should go. Best practices, methodology, and thought leadership are all encapsulated in this center of excellence, much like it is for all COEs associated with whatever methodologies at heart. But the innovation, the recommendations that this staff has will come through subject matter expertise when they start using the same data and distributing it to all of the different technologies that consume it. So we're going to learn as we go with the center of excellence strategy, and we're the ideal people to run support, education, and enablement for the enterprise at an enterprise level. So whatever you use in the center of excellence, key performance indicators, ROAS, all the reporting associated with metering the product that you're involved in delivering as a service are going to be inherent in Tealium's customer data hub. And the CDH, as it goes, is that suite of solutions that manages data in the entire lifecycle, from the moment it surfaces on devices to the moment that it's integrated with the technologies you seek to consolidate. Personnel optimization, resource optimization, operational efficiencies gained, and revenue generation from new use cases are going to be the 4 key outputs, the 4 goals that you'll go with your DCOE. Every approach and every offering you give to your enterprise will fall under one or more of these buckets. And that will guide the ability of the COE to scale throughout the enterprise. Once we're linked to revenue, or once we can show evidence of data lineage impacting the efficiency of our processes, the data center of excellence will not only be supported, it will grow in importance and scale with your business as it goes throughout new innovations and new restrictions coming up in the future, thanks to privacy regulations and new techniques associated with machine learning and all of the rest. So let's take a look at what it looks like from a general perspective. On the left, we have the people actually producing the strategies, wanting the techniques of actually using data as it surfaces in real time and putting it somewhere. And that's what you see on the right-hand side. All the technologies that your IT units, your business units use inside the enterprise are going to be associated with some kind of product. These products execute things. They're tools and platforms that we use for insights and to take actions upon. The idea of a data center of excellence is to digitize the human logic that goes into creating the process for acquiring data, using it, storing it, and keeping track of it. That data lineage from beginning to end is what we want to digitize in a center of excellence. And that includes requesting new strategies and requesting data to be supplied to your technology that you may have just purchased. The idea here is scale, efficiency, and productivity is at the key of everything we do, and it'll affect digital marketing, privacy, machine learning, and analytics, just to name a few. The customer data landscape will look very similar to this. This is just an example, but these are the most popular business and IT units that we see inserting themselves into a data center of excellence for the reasons of scale. Digital marketing, privacy, AI and ML, and analytics are all associated with revenue-based outcomes from using data. Everything you see underneath each of these columns are the categories that we discussed earlier that we're going to need to investigate for consolidation, for scale, and for efficiency. We'll show now how Tealium products address these different categories under each of the silos and seek to have the same data going to all of the same stacks in synchronicity, as well as applying to your use cases. Tealium IQ and Tealium Event Stream are the automated solutions that collect data. They detect it on any device. They make sure that it follows the data definition of your company. That means legal has a say in what you collect. Digital marketing has a need in what you collect. They'll tell you which cookies you need from a first-party perspective. They'll indicate which third-party cookies are now extinct. Privacy regulations, any features or labels that ML platforms need, all of it's rolled up into the data layer. And this is a portable blueprint that can be distributed on devices, on systems, in any platform that needs to consume it. That data definition not only provides the directives for collecting, the rules in which the conditions are expressed on how to collect and at what point to collect are also built in to the data layer, this data definition. And of course, consent is just another piece of data that will surface on devices if you run your privacy regulation in a digital fashion. And when that happens, we'll capture it and we'll consolidate it. All business and IT units will benefit from this data layer being portably placed on every single device that consumers use to engage with your organization. It now expands to the CDP. And for many of us who don't know what a CDP is, a customer data platform is a product in the cloud that will accept incoming data as it's being collected in real time. The best ones integrate that collection with the actual customer profile evolution as it takes place on every click through every page. And so this applies directly to many popular digital marketing techniques like personalization and loyalty and the single view of the customer. That's built into this CDP, and it's offered as a service to the entire enterprise. This is important for segmentation strategies again, and incrementality analysis. You're going to want to take a look at the same user profile, regardless if you're marketing on social, if you're using affiliate technology, if you're using a business intelligence tool, you should be looking at the same data. And that's where we go into the last categorical consolidation. The customer data hub itself, the environment by definition, represents a hub-spoke model, like every data center of excellence should be doing. This allows us to meter the data as it arrives in, to make digitized decisions of whether we should keep it or not, encrypt it, hash it, and decide on a need-to-know basis where it should go. That includes identity data, and it involves a suite of self-service interfaces that we can easily set up and hit time to market quite nicely when we use those interfaces in conjunction with our strategies. Every technology that needs to consume data as a service from this center of excellence will have access to it if you consolidate these 9 areas. Thank you for listening. And please contact your Tealium representative for more details on how to set up a center of excellence and operate data as a service.